Our next speaker is Scott Cummings from WADS, and I want you to listen to what Scott has to say. Scott has quite a bit of experience, and he has some words he would like to share with you.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to mourn the loss of one of our friends. He was our brother, he was our son, he was our classmate. Dylan King was tragically killed in a drunk driving accident yesterday. He was only 17. Dylan was active in his school and his community. He was an avid swimmer with the THS swim team and well liked by all his classmates. Dylan leaves behind to honor his life, his loving family. This is typically how a funeral starts, and these are words I never want to hear from many of you. If you saw the crash scene in front of the school yesterday, that's exactly what an actual scene looks like, except for one problem. In real life, there's nobody standing around smiling and joking, nobody snapping pictures of us loading the body into the hearse. For those of you who saw it, I hope it sticks in your mind. And on a side note, whoever that girl was who was screaming, I think she has a future as an actress. I've worked at WADS and been a mortician for 13 years. I just want to make you aware of the dangers and of the permanent consequences that driving impaired can have on your life and the lives of your loved ones. I'm not here to share statistics and I'm not here to preach. I'm just here to tell you to please wake up. Pay attention to what's been said and understand that we're here to help and inform you, because we have been there and we've seen how it directly impacts and hurts everybody involved. For brothers, sisters, parents, schoolmates, friends, and neighbors, there's never a day that will be the same for them after a senseless act like the one yesterday. Every holiday, birthday, special occasion makes them miss their loved one even more. For all the family members, there's never any answers, there's only questions. Why did they choose to drive after a couple of beers? Why didn't any of his friends step up and help? Why didn't they just call me for a ride? The truth is, it's a senseless act that can absolutely be avoided. Now, we talk about drinking and driving, but just as dangerous are prescription pills and texting while driving. And I understand that there was a course set up yesterday to try to text and drive. Does anybody know how that turned out? Was there a crash while texting and driving? I don't know what is so important about a text message that it can't wait 5 minutes before you get home. Whatever your kids text these days, OMG, David Watt said what? That can wait 5 minutes. I just wanted to close by saying I know the last couple of days have been really somber and sad, but hopefully it's opened your eyes to the dangers. In the good book, it says to encourage each other daily, and I want to encourage you today, encourage you to take a stand against impaired driving. I want to encourage you by saying thank you. You're a great group of kids, and I want to thank you in advance for not getting behind the wheel while impaired, because it makes my job a heck of a lot easier. Thank you.
And our last speaker is Alan from the fire department. I just want to say a few quick words.
So I'm Alan Christensen. I went to this high school. I'm a lieutenant training officer for Tillamook Fire. I've been with Tillamook Fire over 18 years. Dr. Roberts, I was at that accident. It was bad. The mock-up out here, you know, that helps some of you to understand, but you really don't understand to see it. I joined in '95, probably the first 5 years that I spent with Tillamook Fire. I pronounced 3 people that I went to high school or worked with dead. The first one was Nick Jordan, who was in my shop class. He was drinking and driving, came home from his girlfriend's house, rolled the vehicle. The next one was Logan Hurleman. He was driving home drunk and rolled his rig up Trask. And the suck part about that was, it was Father's Day morning when his dad and sister got to walk up and confirm it was his body. You know, so you guys need to think about that. Think about that stuff. Another one that happened within that 4-year period was a James Hedler that I worked with at Oil Can Henry's. And that was another drunk driving accident. So there's been numerous other accidents, you know, that we've been on, especially me over 18 years. I mean, you think about the Roberts accident, it was 10 years ago. It sounds like a long time, but I can tell you that night still, it haunts me. So that's all I got.
And do we have the poem? No. Okay. And so this is Becca. All right, invite Becca up to the stage, and Becca has been our student leader and has done a lot for this program, and we owe her a lot. So listen to what Becca's got to share.
We have made a commitment to each other to not drink or take drugs and drive. Although it may not be popular, we challenge all of you to stand with us. Stand to show your community a situation where you can stop someone else from drinking and driving. You'll remember the commitment we have made here today.
The only reason we're all here today is because obviously we care. And because we care, we want you to know and understand the potential consequences of impaired driving. Remember, every 15 minutes, someone dies in an alcohol or drug-related crash, which means that just prior to that, someone chose to use alcohol or drugs and then drive. Don't let it be you.